Can I get TD Jakes to admit he went off on Gino Jennings for leaking his private video at Diddy's party? There has been a wave of intense discussion and curiosity surrounding an alleged controversy involving Bishop TD Jakes, Pastor Gino Jennings, and Sean Diddy Combs, and it has steadily grown into a topic that people across different communities are paying close attention to. The situation, as it has been described in various circulating conversations, revolves around claims of a private video that reportedly features TD Jakes at one of Diddy's parties. According to what is being said, this video was never meant for public viewing, yet it somehow made its way into the public space, which has led to widespread speculation and ongoing debate. At the center of this entire situation is the idea of privacy and how something that was allegedly meant to remain private could have been exposed. Many people are asking how such a video could have surfaced, who might have had access to it, and what circumstances could have led to its release. These questions remain unanswered, and that uncertainty is one of the main reasons the story continues to gain attention. Adding another layer to the narrative is the claim that Pastor Gino Jennings may have been responsible for leaking the video. This specific allegation has intensified the conversation, as it introduces the possibility of conflict between two well-known and influential religious figures. However, it is important to clearly understand that there is no verified evidence confirming this claim. The idea has largely spread through rumors and speculation, yet it continues to shape how people interpret the situation. There have also been suggestions that TD Jakes was deeply upset about the alleged leak. If such an event were true, it would be understandable for anyone to feel a sense of frustration or concern over a breach of privacy. Some versions of the story even suggest that there may have been a heated exchange or confrontation between TD Jakes and Gino Jennings. These claims add a dramatic element to the narrative, but they remain unconfirmed and should be approached with caution. The mention of Diddy's party as the setting adds another dimension to the discussion. Events like these are often associated with exclusivity and a high level of privacy, which makes the idea of a private video being leaked from such an environment even more intriguing. It raises questions about how secure such settings really are and what might have happened behind the scenes. Despite all the attention and conversation surrounding this topic, the reality is that there is very little in the way of confirmed information. Much of what is being discussed is based on assumptions, interpretations, and second-hand accounts rather than solid evidence. This highlights how quickly stories can spread and evolve, especially in an age where information can be shared instantly across multiple platforms. If there truly was a confrontation between TD Jakes and Gino Jennings, it would likely have significant implications, particularly within the Christian community where both figures have a strong influence. A conflict between them could lead to divided opinions among their followers and potentially create tension within their respective audiences. However, without verified details, this remains purely speculative. TD Jakes has built a reputation over many years as a respected and influential spiritual leader, while Gino Jennings is known for his bold and outspoken approach to addressing various topics. These differences in style and public perception may be part of why the idea of a conflict between them has attracted so much attention. People are naturally drawn to stories that involve well-known figures and potential disagreements. Still, it is essential to keep in mind that the entire situation is based on unverified claims. There is no confirmed proof that a video was leaked, that Gino Jennings was involved in any way, or that a confrontation actually took place. Stories like this can easily grow and take on a life of their own as they are shared and discussed by more people. Another important aspect to consider is the impact that such rumors can have on those involved. Public figures often face a high level of scrutiny, but that does not mean they are unaffected by speculation and unverified claims. Situations like this can have real consequences, both personally and professionally, especially when they involve sensitive topics. It is also worth noting how easily narratives can be shaped by the way information is presented and shared. A story that begins as a rumor can quickly gain momentum, especially if it includes elements that capture people's attention, such as privacy, controversy, and the involvement of well-known individuals. Over time, these stories can become more detailed, even if those details are not based on confirmed facts. As the discussion continues, people are likely to have a wide range of reactions. Some may believe the claims and accept them as true, while others may question their validity or dismiss them altogether. There are also those who may choose to remain neutral, recognizing that there is not enough reliable information to draw any firm conclusions. The situation serves as a reminder of how important it is to approach information critically. Not everything that circulates widely is accurate, and it is essential to consider the source and reliability of any claims before accepting them. This is especially true when the claims involve serious allegations or have the potential to affect someone's reputation. At this point, there are still many unanswered questions surrounding the story. It is unclear whether the video in question actually exists, how it may have been leaked, and whether any of the individuals mentioned were involved in the way that has been suggested. These uncertainties make it difficult to separate fact from speculation. Until there are credible sources or official statements addressing the situation, it remains a topic of speculation rather than confirmed reality. It is possible that more information could emerge in the future, providing clarity and helping to resolve some of the questions. On the other hand, it is also possible that the story could fade over time without ever being fully explained. The ongoing attention that this situation has received reflects a broader pattern in how people engage with stories involving public figures. There is often a strong interest in narratives that involve controversy or conflict, particularly when they involve individuals who are widely recognized or influential. At the same time, it is important to remember that these are real people, not just subjects of discussion. The spread of rumors and unverified claims can have real-world consequences, and it is important to be mindful of that when engaging with or sharing such information. As more people continue to talk about the situation, it may evolve in different ways. New claims may emerge, while others may be challenged or disproven. This process is common in situations where information is incomplete and subject to interpretation. For now, the situation remains unresolved, and much of what is being discussed is still uncertain. The lack of verified information means that it is not possible to draw any definitive conclusions about what may or may not have happened. Ultimately, this situation highlights the importance of patience and critical thinking when it comes to understanding complex or controversial topics. It is often better to wait for reliable information rather than forming opinions based on incomplete or unverified claims. As things stand, the story continues to circulate, fueled by curiosity and speculation. People are watching to see whether any new information will come to light and whether the situation will eventually be clarified. Until then, it remains an example of how quickly rumors can spread and how they can capture public attention, even in the absence of confirmed details. It also serves as a reminder of the importance of being cautious and thoughtful when engaging with such stories. And so the discussion continues, expanding across conversations, growing through repeated retellings, and evolving as more people add their perspectives, interpretations, and assumptions. Each time the story is shared, it carries with it the same uncertainty, the same unanswered questions, and the same reliance on speculation rather than confirmed facts. The narrative continues to circle around the same central points: a private video, an alleged leak, a possible conflict, and a setting that adds intrigue. Yet despite all the repetition, the core issue remains unchanged. There is still no verified evidence to confirm any of the claims being discussed. As the story continues to be revisited, it reinforces how easily information can be amplified without verification. The more it is discussed, the more it seems to gain weight, even if the foundation remains uncertain. This cycle of repetition is a powerful force in shaping public perception. People continue to ask the same questions, revisit the same claims, and explore the same possibilities. Was there really a video? If so, how did it become public? Was anyone responsible for leaking it? Did any confrontation truly occur? These questions remain at the center of the discussion, unanswered yet repeatedly examined. In the absence of clear answers, the story becomes less about facts and more about interpretation. Individuals fill in the gaps with their own assumptions, leading to a wide range of perspectives that may or may not align with reality. This ongoing cycle demonstrates how narratives can persist even without confirmation. It shows how curiosity, combined with uncertainty, can keep a story alive and circulating far beyond its original source. And so the conversation continues, repeating, expanding, and evolving, yet always returning to the same central truth that without verified information, everything being discussed remains speculation, and the full reality of the situation, if there is one, is still unknown. Thanks for the watching and subscribe.